Hello everybody, this is Tanya, the Occupational Therapist working at My Whole Child Center for Special Needs, New Delhi. There are many parents who come in with the concern that their child is dependent for activities of daily living. So the common question is, how do I teach my child to wear a t-shirt? How does he brush his teeth? My child is unable to zip a button or tie his shoelaces. So activities of daily living include a lot of things that we do in a daily routine and that are basic necessities for any individual to be independent. Now traditionally there is a method that is known as a forward chaining method, in which we break step to step, and first we teach the child or train him to go with the first step, then the second and the third. Now usually children with special needs work very well with the opposite of it, that is known as a backward chaining method. Now in this method what happens is that you break the task into steps. Now this is known as task analysis. So for any task you pick, for example you want your child to learn wearing a t-shirt. So the first step can be lay the t-shirt on the table. Second, you're going to pick up the first flap, then you put one hand in the sleeve, then you use the other hand to put in the sleeve, then you take it over, put it in your neck, and then the last step is to pull down your t-shirt. Now a special need child who is using a backward process or a backward chaining process to be trained would do the last step first and then move on learning from the back process, right? So for example, the parent, the professional will do all the first steps initially and leave the last step. So in case of the wearing t-shirt, the child will just pull down the t-shirt. So you practice till your child gets thorough and learns the last step independently. Then you leave the last two steps for him to do. So you're moving in a backward process. Now this helps a lot because the child has a feeling of self-accomplishment, right? They become self-reliant and they have a feeling that, okay, this is something that I completed and I had a command over this activity. So even if mama did all the first steps, last steps she wasn't able to do, I did it myself, and that's why I was independent to wear my t-shirt myself, right? So it also improves the level of self-confidence. So maybe you can try it out with your children. Just keep in mind that first you have to analyze the task and break it into 4-5 steps for your child to be able to learn it, and then just pick up the last step, practice till he gets perfect, then move to the second last step. Hope that it was useful and it can help your children. Thank you.